after the Otto Walling fight. I guess you just wanted someone. I mean, you're probably the best in the game, so why not add you to the corner, right? You weren't needed in that fight, in that second fight, but what'd you think about that fight? Did you think that Tyson would be able to do it uh, in that dramatic fashion against Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, of course. I number one, to get called to work with Tyson Fury under the circumstances of how everything came up with him getting cut the fight before and him fighting Deontay Wilder on the first fight, and he came up like the Walking Dead and the rematch, and but the way I understood it is I got calls from a couple guys that Bob Arum was asking about me, and about working with Tyson Fury, and then word is that Tyson Fury was asking about me, and so I got the call to go meet him 2 weeks before the fight, and we met each other and we talked and we went over the cuts, and I felt them, I looked at him, and I told him what I'd be doing for him, and he welcomed me to the team, but I saw him sparring in the ring in the gym because I saw him right when he was starting to peak, the last 2 weeks of his training. So I saw what he did, and I was very, very impressed. But come fight time, I always told people that I work on percentages. I work numbers is everything, and everything we do. You're at your 95th show, yeah. Right? So everything is based on numbers. But when you break it down, because in boxing, there's a saying that the only thing that counts is the truth. So Deontay Wilder only had one chance of winning, and that was by knockout. Tyson Fury had two chances of winning. That was going to decision or by knockout. And if it went to decision, then the probability of him winning would have been 100%, just because of his style of fighting. But he ended up knocking out Deontay Wilder. But yeah, tremendous, tremendous fighter. And I think now people are. I became a fan of his after he beat Wladimir Klitschko when he fought Deontay Wilder, because I knew that that's the way that this guy fought. You can't teach that kind of style of fighting. That's just him, but he's good at what he does.
Nice. Yeah. Like we say, you weren't needed in that second fight because he just blew Deontay out.
But let me add to that, because the week before I was in Florida, I worked the bare knuckle fights, and I came back that following Monday to camp, to the training, and I told Tyson Fury, I said, man, I probably did like 10, 15 interviews when I was in Florida, and everybody asked about the cut and how I got the job. And then I said, everybody's concerned about the cut except you and I. He says, I'm not concerned about the cut, but in that, I'm an insurance policy. For me to take that out of his mind was important, and because I told him, I'm going to work on you every round. I'm not going to wait to see if something happens. I'm gonna do preventive maintenance. That's keeping ice on you and keeping the KO swell on you, and just making sure that you walk out as handsome as you walk in. So I took that out of his mind, and that's one of the jobs of a cut man.